Nasdaq futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rise and let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Sweating each second in the digital glow. Markets wild, riding highs, riding lows. Futures unfolding like a thunderstorm show. Let that profit rain, let me feel it flow. Nasdaq dreamers, don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom, show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Nasdaq dreamers, don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom, show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna...
All right, good morning. November 7th, 2024. Let me get off my... Oh, I had to silence my YouTube. All right. Yeah, because that's annoying, Michael. When you have to hear yourself echo. All right. So here's the hour chart. You can see we've just gone up, man. Just gone up. That's about it. Oop. I don't even know if I like that. Probably like this better. But just means we could probably get up and ride that up. But anyway, here you go. You got the bear zone up here from 21,090.75 to 21,174. So 80 points roughly. I don't know exactly, but it's a distance. 83. So good distance. You can see the central pivot range from bottom control to top control. 194 points. Wowzer. You know, big move. We're heading up 21.4 something, I think, is what the Elliott waivers say. So I just care about the next hour or two. So there you go. We're going up. This would be resistance up here at 21.09, 0.75. 15-minute chart. Looks about the same. Just going up. Actually had some of this stuff ready to go. We have the midnight opening at roughly 9:23 and the 50%, which I actually need to change because we went up a little bit higher. 21. So down here roughly, and we're still going up, so this is probably going to change before open. overnight 50%. And that just keeps going up. So as we go up, it's going to go up. At any rate, it is what it is. Good morning, Yoko. And yeah, so up, up, and away. Here's the resistance area here on this chart. And what do we got? I mean, we can just keep going up here. No, really, I don't think much holding back. 72. I think if I go to a daily chart or something, I don't think I go back far enough now. On the hourly. There might be some data a couple weeks back when we made the high, whenever that was. Let's see. NQ. Daily. What was that? Oh, way back in July. So I think it's all irrelevant. But it looks like we're going for the all-time high on NQ at 21,206. So that's what I would be gaming on. 21,000. It was a red candle too. 21,216. So I think what I'll do, actually let's get rid of that and let's put it on a horizontal label. All-time high, 50%, and 21. What was that number? 216. There you go. So if we ever get up there, there it'll be. So it's in between our resistance at the top of 174. Can we get up there? Well, sure we can. It's only how far away? 100, 170. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe today. Who knows? We'll see what they do. All right. So there's a 15-minute. We could, because of the size of the CPR, well, I always think about a bounce when we're like 200 points. I always just think about, you know, plus it's also Fed day, right? So, you know, just crap until 2 o'clock. But there'll be a lot of traps. I have a sticky on my monitor that says don't trade this day. So I'm going to be a little conservative. I will trade the first minute or so. We got 4 minutes left, so I will be trading that. All right. Let's go with the 5 minute. Look at that. Yeah, nothing big. Just dropped the previous 5 minute. Don't know if we're retesting 100 or not. Or 21,000, I should say. Probably are. Gonna play around a little bit in there. Big number, 21,000. I could probably put a little line here too, a little horizontal line. Just to remind us. I just don't like it so bold. So let's go with just like a light yellow. Yeah, that's probably worse. All right. I just want something that's kind of dull. Yeah, that's dull. That'll work. All right. So we just got to remember, I got to remember this is 21,000. Yep, it's on all my charts now. All right, let's go down to a 2 minute and we'll hang out there for a while. Actually, we'll go to the 1 minute. And look at that 1 minute weighted moving average heading up. heading as resistance, support, bam, bam, bam. I don't know if you saw it yesterday, but I think it was on the 5-minute. Let's see if I can go back there in time real quick. Me and Michael were looking at it yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Here we go. Anyway, it was offering some good support. Maybe it was on the 5-minute. I don't know. Should be the same. All right. 1.5 minutes to go. We'll leave you on this chart, I think. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to look at that too. All right. So what do I want to play here too? Okay, let's see. Is that open? Nope, not yet. All right, so here we go. 15 seconds. All right, took a long run out the gate. See if it plays out. Take one off right here. And I'll just let it play out now. Oh, shoot. All right, nice way to open. Nice way to start. $300. Good play. Uh-oh. Should have re-entered back down. All right. So far, we'll see what we've got here. Yeah, for some reason this isn't acting right. We bust above that. I'm going to go ahead and try one long. See if I can get it up there to target 1. See how it goes. Starting off. Target 1 is 21,061. Here we go. See if we can kick it up now. Come on, baby. Get on up there. Okay, a little fighting here at 50, 48. See if we can get above. See if we can get that target 1. $34, $44. I was going to see if I could lock in 44, but I'll let this play out and see what happens. It's struggling here. Mr. Powell after the 120-point move. Super sick work. No wonder market was moving wonky yesterday. Good morning, MJ. All right, just going to let this play out and see if I can get up there to target 1 at roughly 21,061. May get taken out here. Let's see. What's the name of this stock? This is NQ Futures. Let's see. I'll try it again. Come on. Let's get on up there. I think it wants to go. Come on, baby, get on up there. Let's get up to 2159. And I would be very thankful for that. Getting close. Close enough for me. There we go. Took that. All right. Up over 600. Multi-trading on multiple accounts. It's not a bad day. Get rid of this sell. All right, not too bad of a little system, I think. Here and here. 2107. All right, I think 1 minute. Let's see if we can get up here. Like I said, I usually like to move, from the opening range up here. Let's come back down and check and then take off. So we may have already pre-done that right here on this guy, but I really like to see target 1 being taken out right there. There we go. So there's the target one. And then I'd like to see a rejection. See if we can get that. Thank you, MP. I think Ben might have been in the wrong room. He was probably looking for some stock trading or something. Feeling good, MJ. Feeling good. All right, looks like we're going to bust up above it. There's target 2 right at the base of the bear zone, 21090. Look for some resistance there. Still would like to see that rejection. Again, we may have gotten it right here, but it still makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside when it comes back down. Yep, easy money this morning. Michael, you in here? We talked about this play yesterday. No, you're not in here. And it's working out pretty well. It was a good day for it. Especially on up days like today. All right, so now I'm going to wait for the move. And let me get rid of this crap. Let me get rid of some crap here. Wife brought me in some fresh coffee. Appreciate that. Okay, gotcha. All right. So we are just going to continue up. Now I'm waiting for the golden move. Let's go ahead and get our thing ready. And that's going to be the golden line, because that's what we want to make, right? Some gold. Now you already had one right here. Unfortunately, a little guy. I should have been watching that too. But hopefully we'll get another one. Maybe a little better one. First, we want to see a nice little pennant up, which looks like we have our flagpole set in place. They're getting close. And maybe this will be the catalyst, is this bear zone up here at 21,090. Watch this. I'll just even put that right there. Let's see if it follows it. If it does, it just goes to show you can put a line anywhere on a chart, and it sometimes makes sense. That's the kind of humor you get in this room. Not very much. Oh. All right. Now it's time to be a little patient. Good morning, Jason. All right, come on, baby. Let's go. Get up there and let's reject. Let's get a little, maybe a little 1-2, 1-2 down. Right? Let's get a little red box, red line. Remove that. I don't know what this noise here is. Oh, that's the downside targets. That's an error. All right, came up to bear zone, got a little rejection. I think I'm going to be off a little bit here. Oh, maybe not. If you extend that lineup, it goes right to the top of that. If anybody wants to see that closer, look at that. I think that would just extend. It's hard for me to do it without moving it. So but I'm gonna now. Just say I was close. All right, we'll just put it like that right now and get it out of the way. Let's see if we can get 2 or 3 candles to the red. May not get them, but that's the kind of play I'm looking for right now. Let me check my latency. So 1001, 1002, 1003. All right. It's like about 3 seconds. Not too bad. All right. Oh, there we go. Little move down. All right. We like that. All right. Let's bring him down to like here. I just hate the real vertical drops. But let's see if we can get something going here. Maybe we can get a move. Again, I'll do one contract. So we got a 5-minute gap just appeared right here. Buy gap. This will be the first touch. Looks like. We're also coming back to target 1, which is 21,061. That's target 1. That would have probably been a good buy area, but that's okay. We're waiting for a little move. I want to take this and put this on all my charts also, so I don't duplicate it. Okay. Now we wait. And I'll just go with one contract. I'm using a multiplier and putting it on the other ones, but I'll just display the one. Oh, good morning. And I would have no problem in it coming down to here, right to the bottom of that red 1 minute candle. I mean, ideally on this move up, I would like it to stop here. And then let's cross over this little trend line so we can get long. So I'll wait for the move down. I don't want to like sit here. I don't want to put 5 on, but I don't want to come down here and do like a buy and just sit here and wait for it to get hit. Because what if we just keep on coming down to this guy? Then I get stopped out, So I would rather, we could even come back and check into this 1 minute opening range right down here. So I'd rather just wait for a little move up and then take the long that way. Hardest thing to do is to wait. Could even get a little more aggressive on my trend line there. Coming down to the bottom of that 5-minute gap. This is what I always like to do is find the first red candle, draw a line straight across. That's why I have one here, and then I got one right here at 21,030. So, all right, let's see what this candle wants to do. I'd feel a lot better if it came down here and hit this guy, 48.25. Well, let's check it. The high there, 48.25. Okay. What did we get to? We got to 50.25. Probably 66.75. I got 13 seconds, 10 seconds. I'm going to wait here. Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. Can't do that for some reason. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm going to get rid of that line there. Might go long right there. See how that goes. 10-point stop. I'll go ahead and take it. Where am I at? 65 to 80. I'm not sure why that picked that, but that's 15 points. Oh, that's why. All right, that's what my ATM was set for. Looks like I'm going to take the stop here. Yep. All right, wasn't quite ready yet. That's fine. I'll take it back if it jumps back up there. Okay, that one went to the low of 49. Didn't quite get to that 25 that I wanted. I'm going to try it again. I like it a lot better when they cross over because of time on the trend lines, but oh well. All right, so wheel. It's not very friendly. Getting texts already. Shame me. We're up 182. Everything is pointed to the up. 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 15, 60. So I guess I want to be looking for longs, not necessarily shorts. But the market could be a little tired too. If I get taken out here, then I'll wait. Dang you. All right, so that golden's not so golden yet. And this could just be my mistake. This could just take a while to play out. So we could just do something like this before taking off. Still think it's going to take off, but just might take some time. All right, so 10, 20, 30 points. Okay, if I pick up 30, that'll put me up than when I started trading this crap. Okay. Actually, I'll go ahead and shoot for target. There's target 2. I'm going to shoot for target 3, which is at 21,118. Yeah, actually, that's too noisy for me. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what kind of strength we got coming up. All right, fill the 1 minute gap. You can see right here, it's trying to. Good 5 minutes. We got 15 minutes. And I got 6 minutes left. Yeah, it's not a very good looking 15-minute candle, actually, now that I look at it. Got 5 minutes left on that candle. We got 40 seconds left on the 5 minute. Kind of would like to see that 5 minute bust up above and close above 73.50. That'd give me a warm, fuzzy feeling. NVIDIA, which should tell me what I need. Well, not quite. It's doing the same. It's 15-minute candles, just not very strong. Unless it's going to give me a doji, and then that'll be a continuation candle up, which I'm okay with. But a nice strong move up would also give me what I need. All right, just slow-mo. Some patience. There we go. Come on, bust out. Yep, so we got a new 5 minutes. It did bust out over, well, it closed right at 73. What did it close at? Let me see, I'm interested. Closed at 73.50, right where I wanted it to. Funny how that works. All right, we got to get above target 2. We rejected last time right at the base there of the bear zone, which is 21,090. So I'm going to go into a little protect mode, right? Let's do 67. If we go to 77, that's too close. We're going to come down and fill this gap probably at 75, I'm thinking. It's a problem with up moves, man. You got to give them so much room. Down moves, you don't have to give them anything. Right? But we got good 3 minutes left on this candle. So that's good. I got 3 minutes left on the 15. Still looking pretty decent. The high on the previous 15 was 21,092.75. So my 93 area I always look for. And I kind of just put my stop up here at 90, or my target at 97. What is that? That'll give me 30 points exactly. And I'm going to shoot for 02, somewhere around there. Oh, what do we get to? 97.75. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try to use target 2 as my protector. See if we can make a run up here to target 3, which is 21,117. But I'm good now. This is, I'm up 7,800, which is all I really need. I don't need much more. So I'll put my stop right there at 98. Took me out. Okay. All good. I got what I wanted. I got another confidence boost on our golden line. Even though I took a couple hits, back up to 800 on each account. So that's a good sign. That's a good feeling. Bahamas Trader. Good morning. If you're still in the trade, I would still be in it. There's nothing wrong with staying in it. In fact, I'm jumping in on another account, a separate account. Why? Why not? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yep. Makes sense. There we go, baby. All right, I like target 3 at the 117. This is the way I usually play the morning. See how we got target 2 there? Target 3 is right here. I'm not sure why it's not go ahead and putting out, but it should be filling all the way out. Any rate, that's okay. I was pretty close on this, not bad. Screen time, right? Why did I know it was going to do what it was going to do? Just screen time. That's all. Just observing. And it's just a matter of screen time. After so many years, you always say, man, I've seen this before. I've seen this play out so many times. And a lot of times, honestly, didn't take it, right? Didn't stay in trades. Didn't get back into trades. You know, I'd get out and then I'd start thinking, oh, what did I do? You know, when I should just be aggressive and say, okay, I got stopped out. Who cares? Jump back in. Big deal. You're going to lose. You know, if I win 30% of my trades, but I let my winners run, or at least win decently, then my 10-point stop outs are nothing. Right? I mean, they really aren't. So one of the things I talked about yesterday, or I said at the end of the show, is I would talk about when to stop trading, right? And I know my motto is one and done. And again, the one and done came along with the IB trade and taking that. And, you know, honestly, it's been a little rough since towards the end of September and all through October. And November hasn't been much better. But, you know, whatever strategy you use and whatever system you use, you're going to have times where it doesn't work, right? The market's changed. So change with it. So I still keep an eye on it. I'll still watch it. I'm still recording it. And when it doesn't work for a year, then I'll stop looking at it. But if it goes through a month or 2 months where it's not working and then all of a sudden it picks back up, well, then I pick it back up, right? But anyway, getting back to when to quit trading is knowing your time. Or, you know, what I always say is, how much do you need? You know, you need to calculate, hey, I need to make, you know, let's say you said 300 a day. Well, I would say, how'd you come up with that number? 300 times 5 is 1,500 a week times 4, or you can go 4.2, however detail you want to get. That's 6,000 a month. Okay, so if you say, well, I need 8,000 a month, because that's what all my bills and everything else and where I want to be. Okay, so divide that by 22, and you're at $363 per day. Okay, so I'm at 800 times 22, so I'm at 17,600. Big difference. But you can just say, look, I want to be at $350 a month. I mean, a week or a day. That's $7,700 a month. And if you said, hey, you know, let's say you get into the prop firms. Let's say you get into, what do you call it? like Apex or Take Profit Trader or Top Step or whoever you want to use. And you can say, well, look at, I'm doing $350 a day. Well, if you add another account, even if you're on a cash account, but if you added another, like a prop firm account, and then you doubled that, right? So now instead of $300 a day or $350 a day, you're making $600 a day or $700 a day. That's where the advantage comes in. And all you got to do is copy trade it. Just do your same thing, just copying it. So there's some advantages. You know, what's it cost you for an eval to pass it? It costs you right now, $35 with Apex. You know, that's 80% off. I think that's almost where they're trying to keep it, I think. And then you got to pay $85 for the activation fee. So you're in it for $110, roughly, $115, whatever the number is. And you have an account that potentially, as long as you can keep it positive, potentially will pay you every 2 weeks. Because what is it? Every 8 days, you can take some money out. So you can literally get paid every 8 days on that system, on Apex. So there's some advantages. There's also, you know, yeah, it's going to cost you 100 and, I don't know, what I say, 85 and 35. So 85, 90, $120. So that's what it's going to cost you to test out. There we go. So look at, we got another little break. Here, I can almost duplicate this. Control, copy, V. Oops. So you got another one right here. Another breakout. You know, I could even buy right there. Yeah, probably not a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and, I really don't want to lose anything, so I took it just to show you that, hey, look at that trade, this trade's probably going to work out. All right, we're getting above target 3 there. We just hit it. I'm going to put this up by target 4. See if it can hold. I mean, how easy is that? I'm talking mid-sentence and I take a trade. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put a stop at 117. All right, let's let that play out. That'll give me 140, 150 bucks. I could just move it out of the way and just try to let it play out, but money's money. I'm all in the plush right now. And if it keeps going up, I'll take that 42. Oh, there we go. That's all right. I'll take my 140. And that's the way I usually start. You know, when I get towards where I'm at my target or above my target, then, and if I see trades that, man, I got to take that because, you know, I want to take that, and I'll take 40 bucks or 50 bucks. Anyway, going back, so you got 120 bucks into it, and if you turn that to a paid account where you can actually take money out on every 8 days, it's not a bad system. And you just got to abide by some rules. That's it. But going back to this trade, a lot of times that's what I'll do is I'll play these. So 118, 108, that's my stop. And I'll just take that long from right here. This will be my entry. Absolutely. Like for Apex, you know, they've released a lot of the rules. So, you know, DCA, dollar cost average, right? So you're in the negative and then you add to your position. They didn't want you to do that before, and now they're saying it's okay. So there's really not a lot of trades. You just, you know, if you're just, you know, you don't go all in, because they want responsible traders, right? So as long as you just trade like a regular person, there shouldn't be a problem. This is also another good thing to do right there. I've never had a problem. So, I mean, I've done Lilu, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Top Step. I have no problems. They all have rules. You just gotta just know them. You know, I do. I used to. I still have them. I just gotta update them. You know, I'm not here to try to sell you guys anything. I'm just here to try to help people. If you know, if you want to see how I trade, that's it. You know, I know some days you probably think, well, shit, the guy takes like 100 frickin' trades. You know, but I'm trading with the evaluations that I don't really care about. And I need to do a better job on letting you guys know, hey, look, I'm trading evals. I got 35 bucks in this. I don't care if I blow it, right? And I got $2,000 to play with. So, right? Yeah. So, but I'm not here to sell. I'm not here to, you know, the only way, you know, honestly, if people hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, if you're going to buy Apex or Top Step and you use Mr. Fibs on the code, hey, fantastic, right? I get $4 or $5 for every contract or for everything that you buy. You know, it's not a lot of money. So, but, hey, if you want to help the stream do that, and then I can start maybe buying other software and things like that. That way, because I don't really need other software. I've got what I need, right? You know, that's great. And if you don't, that's great. So, it doesn't really matter. Nice. So, you know, it's all fun. It's all, you know, trading should be somewhat fun, right? And it should be, you know, but it's not meant for you to trade from frickin' 9:30 Eastern time till, you know, 1600. That's not what it's meant for. You know, so just, you know, one guy told me one time, he said, every time you put risk on, you're risking your money. So if you get up $500 or $800 or $1,500, take your money and stop trading. You know, if it takes you that you need to turn your computer off, well then turn your freaking computer off and go outside. Go do something, right? Or have enough discipline to, if you want screen time, which I would encourage, watch the trading, but don't trade. You know, turn that account off if you can. You know, go into simulation mode. Do something, but don't trade. Keep your money. If you know, I used to always think, oh, I got to make $2,000 every day. You know, and I lost more times than not, right? Because I would trade and I'd get up 1,000, 1,500. I get 1,500 to me is like, shit, it should be a walk in the park. It should be one trade or two trades. You got your money, right? And then you keep trading, and next thing you know, oh, that 1,500, you lose the next one. You're down 200. Oh, you lose another one. You're down another 200. Oh, you tried 2 contracts. Now you're down 400, right? So now you're down 800 of that 1,500. And you think, oh, shit, I got to make that money back. And then you win one, then you lose one. And then you win one, you lose one. Then you lose another. And you know what I mean? So, and as the day goes on, it gets worse because it's more trapping, you know, and it's more up, down. You take your stops out. And then you say, oh, no, I'll just drop my stop down. Okay, then you got a 20 point or 30 point stop, and oh, it comes down and gets you, right? So you're better off just, hey, you're up 800 bucks. Why are you trading? Let's see. Let's do the math real quick. 800 times 22 is $17,600 a month. Now, how many people out of the 11 viewers here, how many people, if you had 17,000 at the end of the month, I think your wife and everybody you should be happy, right? I mean, that's decent money. And it takes small amount to get there, even at 300 a day, right? We did that 300 times 22, that's 6,600. I mean, if you think about it, how many bills you got? Are you over 6,600 a month? Yeah. That's right. Yes. Your spouse would be happy. So even 6,600, that's 70, what is that, times 12? 79,000 a year. How much do you need? And a lot of times it's small amounts. So sometimes $100 a day is a victory. Right? I remember playing ES back in 14 or 15 or 16 or something when, shit, you made 40 bucks, even in 08. I mean, before 08, before it got crazy. When you made 40, 50 bucks a day, actually, it was 100 bucks because it was two points on ES. Shit, I thought, man, this is the life. This is great. So, and nowadays with so much volatility and so much movement in the charts, take your money and stop trading. It's the hardest thing for a trader to do. That's why 90% of traders fail, because they keep trading. If you trade after 11 a.m., it's kind of silly. Now, I have no problem in spending $35 for entertainment, right? So I'll play on my evaluation, and it costs me $35 that potentially I could turn into a payable account. But if I lose it all, I lost $35 today. But, guess what? I made 800 times 3 because I had 3 accounts. So I really made $2,400 for the day. Do I care about that $35? Not really. So that's the kind of thought process. People say, well, I get bored trading. Well, okay, buy an eval, blow it. That'll cost you $35. How much more? Think of it as entertainment for the day. Right? But you're not trading and you're not sacrificing your money, real money. But you're still playing with kind of real money. So, that's my thoughts. Okay, we are in the bear zone, and this is what you're going to get on days like today. Now, on bullish days, we just fly right up through it. Right? I mean, just bam. But this is what we're going to get, probably. Plus, it's FOMC day, right? And then you're going to get maybe something like that, and maybe up there. But it's going to be a little choppy. That's why I wanted to get my money and be done today. Because I got that little sticker that reminds me, dude, you always lose on FOMC day because I trade too long. So I'm going to take heed this time and say, okay, you're good for the day. Let's wait until after Powell talks or during Powell talks or whatever, whenever the market kind of settles down. So if I go to a 2-minute chart, let me go to a 2-minute. All right. So again, this is probably, and I used to call it, I don't know what I called it. I called it something else. But I used to love to see 3 red candles, right, on the 2-minute chart, and then for a breakup. So this is actually one of my favorite plays, is this right here. 3 reds, even though that's a little red, but it's red. And then the takeoff. Excuse me. What do we get up to? 61 points. That would have been a better trade. I'm happy with what I got because I took my risk off. So, but still, it was a good trade. Good play up. But we talk about this. I try to talk about it every day. Is wait for that stutter step, and then bam, right? I mean, it happens almost every day. So those are things I like to take notice of. And then try to play it. So here's another one that I'm trying out. It's just a 1 minute or a 2 minute, 1 minute prior to market open candle, right? So this one right here. This is my opening candle, and basically you throw in a sell down here and a buy up here, which is kind of what I did today. I don't think I was that high, but I think I did on the 1 minute, right? So I actually built a little indicator this morning. So here's on the 1 minute, looks like but you can see that little blue. I don't know if you guys can see that little blue line. There's a blue line here, which should be the high of that one. And then it was supposed to draw one from here, from the prior 1 minute as the low. So what I was going to do is if we drop below this is actually 928 candle, I was going to go short. And when we got above this candle, I was going to go long. That was my game plan. And it was actually somewhat successful today. Oh, here we go. Oh, nice. Yes. So any rate, that was a nice little play this morning. Here, let me control copy in case you can't see that blue line. It actually was right here. So I'm hoping to have an indicator tonight that will take this trade automatically and make it a strategy. And then I don't have to even do anything, and it'll take 2 contracts, take one off, and then let one run. Even though it did come back right there, bam. But I can just put a 10-point stop. See, these are things I like to observe. You see that 68 points up, right? Let me try that again. At the height, 73. And I'm only interested in half that amount, right? So if I got 35 points, I'd be happy. $700. So I'd get 35 points, half of that, and then take 15 on the initial. So I would take 2 contracts, one off at 15, which means I would have had to endure at 21,018, 21,010, the low 1075. I would still be in the trade because I have a 10-point stop. And then take one off here. So it would have taken one off at 15 points. And then it would have continued up with the trailer. So you can see we're just kind of going sideways now. Another reason why I'm happy I'm not trading. I'll wait till FOMC after it. We'll still see if we can get some trades in. But now it's getting the dangerous time to trade. So you're almost getting, let's go to 2-minute chart. If I'm going to start drawing, I want to draw on that. You could do something like that. You could do something like that. So, best case scenario, we drop like this, and then we take off. Let's see, what do we got? 5 minute? Yeah, not much there. 15, not much going on there. Potential reversal on the 15 if this candle, what time is it? It's only got 4 more minutes. Let's go to a 15-minute chart. So if this candle was to close red below 88, 21,088, then I'd say we're going to come down. So fib-wise, I would put it on the open candle. That would be this guy. And that would be my fib right there. But yeah. IB, we've got 3 more minutes. I will not take the IB trade. So we got 5 more minutes. Hour candle, let's look at that. And we still have 33 minutes to go on the hour. So still a half hour to go. So you can see we're kind of just hanging out in this box. Half hour to go, we can do a lot of things. At some point, I wouldn't be surprised that we don't do this. Bam, hit that line. Not the all-time high line, but this line, this trend line. Actually, I don't want to stay on that chart. If anything, I'd stay on this one. I guess we got 5 minutes left, so we could still come down. But I'm not looking for a short. Right? Everything's pointing up, 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 up. You got Delta, that's just kind of going sideways. You can put a little line there. But it's going to just start flattening out, I think. We're up 4,200 on Delta. Yep. Oh, there you go. So we got a breakout above by a candle close over. That's the way I like to see them. And there you go, making a move up. Supposed to get a 25-point reduction today, is what the talking heads were saying. The bond market doesn't believe it, I don't think. Yields, maybe the yields are coming to their senses. They're down at oh, they haven't down much. Yeah, very little. 2 years at 4.1, 10 years at 4.3, so it's come down a little bit. Oh, maybe it was a fake out to the upside. Nope, there's IB. Maybe the market was just waiting for IB to settle out. IB range 125 points, which isn't bad. It's kind of a medium. I'd give it a maybe a little on the high side, but not excessive. I like them in the 90 to 100 point range. But 125 is not bad. I actually took IB off this chart this morning just because I didn't want the noise. I'll put it back on. There's that one. There we go. You know, it's got to be a magnet. So all-time high's got to be a magnet. 216. We're at 113. It's got to be a magnet. They got to want to get up there. I don't have my phone. See, this is always why I'm happy that, okay, it's FOMC. Try to make some money at the very first opportunity at the open. And then you can wait and relax until after the press conference. Things calm down. But we're up here in this range right now, up in the bear zone, and I got to believe that 174 and then all-time high at 216 has got to be got to want to get up there. Midnight open, everything's below us. Oh, 21,000. That's what that was. All right, that was that open. Pre-market, talked about that as 21,000 is kind of being an anchor, support, and then a boom. I said I wouldn't get short unless we were below 88 or something, right? 89. Right there. We got a 5-minute gap, so let's look at a chart that has a 5-minute gap here. For some reason, it's not that chart. There we go. 1-minute chart. Here's your 5-minute gaps. Let me get rid of those initial balances. What are those? Those are 9:30, so that's your hour. That is your hour IB, right? Oh, wait a minute. 9:30 to 10:30. I don't know what the hell that is. There we go. But you'll notice, look at these target threes. So these are the 1-minute opening range targets. See how they hold? Look at there's resistance. We tried to get above, came back down below. It held 3-4 times, busted back over. Still too weak, came back down, kind of rode, tested again, couldn't get it, tested again, couldn't get it. Then they lost it to the downside. So we did come down to this 5-minute gap and hit it here. So the next spot, so usually I count them in 3 levels, right? The very top being level 1. The middle being level 2. And this level being level 3. So you have the top, then the middle is the next section to get hit, and then the fourth. So we can bounce at any one of those spots. First hit, go to level 1. Second hit, you can go to level 2 or go to level 3. But if you get a bounce there, you should go long here. This is kind of a, you know, so now start watching that. And, you know, even if you don't have a software that has that, let me go to a 5-minute chart. It's not rocket science. Right? So if I grab a box and I go to this candle, up to that candle, and go across. You know, if I don't know what 50% is, if I don't want to do the math, I can do it the cheap way and just get my Fibonacci's. And I know that this middle section is gold. So go to the gold, stick a line. You can do it however you want to do it. But there's my box, and there's my middle, and there's my bottom. Right? I can do that to everything, you know, just as they come up. Look at that, right in the middle. Beautiful. All right, go back to 2 minutes. So what I do is I have my boxes whenever I make them, I have my box set up to go to all charts. So if I was to put a box on that same area that, or right close to it, I would go there, and then the next one down, just like that, and then it just shows up. But you can see we came up, came down to the bottom, and that was on the first try too. So this one I didn't like so much because we didn't like hit that and bounce up. We just came all the way down to the bottom, and that's the way it happened. So this box is closed out. It actually should, in my opinion, should not be there, but the software still keeps it. So there you go. If you have NinjaTrader, I think that's a free tool. How big was that candle? 103. Yeah, 22 points. And this is what I'm talking about. You know, this is the way they trap you. Look at this. On a 5 minute. Right? So for me, and for a lot of traders, taking this, you know, there's your long right there. 117, it got up to 125 roughly, and then they bring it all the way back down to close it at 104. It's just crap. So now if this one continues to come down and breaks here, I'm expecting it, you know, to come to here. And then if I look on my 1 minute, this one shouldn't be here, so there's no support at this box here. I would not expect this 5 minute to hold. So if we came down and broke through here, broke through the 1 minute opening rate or 1 minute weighted moving average, then I would expect it to come down potentially all the way down to VWAP. Could we bounce here at the bottom of this one or at the top? Yep. It's just a chance you take. Right, we're in the not gambling business, but in my opinion, we're in the high probabilities business. Nice, Mr. Potts. Always does, yep. FOMC always makes it choppy. So, and that's what I try to limit my trades to, or at least give it some thought on my trades, is probabilities. That's why Fibonacci's, I used to have a high probability if we did this, then this was going to happen. If I did that, this was going to happen. Or not I, but if the market did it. And so that gave me a pretty confident level on when I made my trades, and I could up my trades. Instead of playing one contract or two contracts, I can play 5. And maybe play one at every zone. But on up moves, Fibonacci's don't work very well unless you're using extensions. And even then, extensions are tricky. So sometimes it's better just to go with the flow, baby. Go with the trend. And then knowing what the trend is. And this is where I come down to my 3, 8, or 8 and 18 EMAs. And then I look at this, I have this almost on every chart. It's just a constant reminder that says, hey, the 2, 3, 5, 15, and 60, we're all up. Look for the long. Don't go for the shorts. Right? Look for the breakouts. Look for the trend breakers. That's what you should be looking for and playing with. Are you going to get stopped out? Of course. But you'll probably be more successful. Yep. Yep, I'll wait for the charts to tell me. But the reason why I like these opening range, and I have them on, well, I only have two 1 minute charts, this one and then the one down below that I use. You know, and if you don't have a fancy tool that does that, then you can just take this line, move it up here, draw a horizontal or whatever you want, go to the next one. Right. And then look at the way we hold. So we came up, we busted through the first one, which is somewhat unusual. Usually the number one usually blocks you. And we usually do something like this. Back and then take off to target 2. But today was a little different, and they stopped it about halfway and then came down, retested, and then took off. A little different. Okay. And then we came up to level 2, punched it, came back to level 1, came a little farther than I'd like to see. I usually like to see it hold. And then we took off to level 3. Tried to get above, fake, couldn't do it, came down, had to come down a little lower. Target 2 held, and we busted up above. Still not enough, came back down, That's the way I look at it. And all because we took range of a 1 minute opening one candle right there. And then you got some pretty decent levels to run out. Now typically we don't go past target 6. So the way I would do it is say, okay, let's see how far can we go today. Now it doesn't mean we can't blast up through it, because obviously a trend day, you know, if you go up 400 or 500 points, obviously you're going to keep on going. But you could do this and say, okay, on a typical day, you won't go past the 6th one. Typical. But we have all-time high up here. If we get this close, I'm thinking we're going to go up through that. So, just to kind of figure out where the market's going, you know. And so here again, you would want to take your up. You want to take longs only until the market shifts. That's some cheap information right there. Just for the cost of admission. Got that off a SPY chart. That's when I first did it. I was looking for a way to either automate the SPY trade or how to get into a SPY trade and be somewhat successful. It works very well on SPY. Same system. For those SPY traders, if there are any in here. You knew I was going to ask, right? Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Yep. And it's amazing how much, that'll add up too. Yep. Had some good trades this morning. And obviously, it's not over. What is that? 146. Okay, I got another account. Let me set up another account here. I gotta make sure nothing else plays. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get hit there. What is the so target 4 is at 146.50. Let's see if I can get hit. So I'm playing an evaluation. I don't care about it, but let's see if I can play this. Oh yeah, didn't even see that. Son of a gun. Naturally, didn't play it. It worked out. So IB was a good play today. At 129. Could have taken it long, and you'd be up 20 points now. Come on, baby. Oh, you're going to not get me by what? By a 1/4 tick. You sucker fish. Come on. Come down and get me. There we go. All right. Oops. Let's see. Where do I want to go? Honestly, I will take it right there. If we can get up to 173, amen. Now, a lot of times I put my stop right below here. Because if we come down here, then there's a good chance we come all the way down here to target 3. But since we had a nice little move up, let's see if we can continue it up. But normally I would put my stop at least right there, maybe a little bit further underneath. There we go. We got a gap fill of 1 minute down to 144, so I really don't want to get hit. There you go. Now I'll bring my stop up to there, because if we go lower, I mean, we're going to go lower. 147. Actually, I'm still all right there. We have some big 1 minute gaps below us. This is what I always kind of worry about, is this guy here. This guy here is a little guy. A lot of times they like to take those out. This guy here is even bigger, which is probably where we would go to. So what I'm going to do is tighten my stop up a little bit more, because if we come down, then I probably don't want to be in the trade anyway. If we can get back above target 4 at 21,146.50. So you are projecting first 1 minute candle. Yes. Sorry, Blue Crane, I didn't see that. But yeah, the idea is 1 minute opening range. Right? So here's the opening range. I just haven't, you know, there's so many out there. I made my own, but there's so many out there. 1 minute opening range, 1 minute candle, and then it's just whatever the height is, right? Boom. And to the top. And then you just project it out. Target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, the number 6 being that, you know, it comes up somewhere up here. Look at target 5's already in. So target 6, I mean, that, we can go past target 6, right? We can blow way past it. But typical on a typical day, we don't get past it. So that's why I stopped at 6. All right, we got a 5 minute gap just came in. I'm probably going to get taken out because it's probably going to come down. We'll see. Let me get rid of, I got my chart's getting a little cloudy. I can't see everything. Yeah, I'm going to get taken. But that's okay. Part of the game. See how I just kind of say, okay, if I get taken and they take my 7, 8 points, I mean, it takes me. It's a loss, big deal. So I need to see where I can get back in. And sometimes that means just re-entering. You know, maybe because my stop was too tight. But I'd rather have a too tight of a stop. I think Michael said it many times to me is, I'm going to probably just screw it up, but I would rather not be in a trade, wishing I was in a trade, rather than being in a trade and wishing I wasn't in the trade. I don't know if that's the way it goes, but I think you get the idea. So I'd rather be wishing I was in the trade, right? Okay, yeah. Versus being in the trade and wishing I wasn't in the trade. So keep my stop tight. If it takes me, okay, big deal. I'll look for a re-entry. Hyper says to add for the rip. Oh man, I just think of damn good trading. I have not been in his room yet where he's made money, so because I go around to other people's room when I get done. I like to hear what people are saying and talking about. Everybody always talks about all the drama regarding the prop firms. I don't give a crap. Right? I mean, look, at the end of the day, does Apex pay me? Yep. Does Take Profit Trader pay me? Yep. I haven't done Top Step. I've done a couple of evals. I haven't taken any money from them. But the other guys pay me. So I don't care about the drama. I don't care about anything. I need to understand their rules. That's it. It's like I always tell people, if I know the rules, I can play the game. If I don't know the rules, then I can't play the game. And I can learn how to win the game, right? Come on, baby, you can do it. Give me my 10, 20, 30, 5 points. Come on, baby. You climb. Hyper was right. For the rip. For the rip, baby. Some days, just easy. Some days, just, it doesn't matter. It's easy. Some days, it's really hard, man. I'm like, what the hell? Am I in the same universe that I was in yesterday? All right, so we got a big gap here, right? So that's where I say, well, shit, I want to protect. Let me protect here. because good chance we're going to come all the way down, and I don't want it to keep on coming down. So I'll take my 3, 280, 275, 260, 250. Okay, that's fine. I'll take my 250. Because as my grandpappy used to say, 250 in the pocket is like 250 in the bank. Right now it's in my pocket. Plus it's FOMC day. That's the day that the market likes to take your money. So I'll take what I can get. That could have been a one and done for somebody who only needs $250 a day. And that is $5,500 per month. Did I lose you guys? No, I'm still alive. Here we go. That's right. That's right, Michael. All right, there we go. Getting up to target. If I could have been a little patient, I could have just waited. On a normal day, I would have waited. On the FOMC day, I'm taking my money. I'll take some money. A little bit here, a little bit there. What I'd like to do is incorporate the text into the video. I understand why people do it now, but it just makes my screen smaller. So I don't know if I want to do that. But I understand. Because that way you can read the, when you're replaying the video, you can see the text. A lot of times, you know, that's the thing is I don't know everything, right? And I appreciate when people come in and say they're doing this or doing that, right? Or giving you another perspective on the market or how to think. That's the beauty of trading, is you're always learning. Here we go. We got a new subscriber. Thank you very much. And I'm going to not do a very good job on your name, so I'm going to call you AG, if that's okay with you. Unless you want to phonetically spell out your first name or your last name, whichever one you like to go by, so I know how to say it. But I could not attempt to say that. So if AG is good with you, and if you ever question anything, I'll just call you AG. An A and a G. See, I don't even know how to do the AK. AKH. Leash. Yep. AG looks good to me. Thank you for subscribing. So we came up almost to the top, almost hit profit, or hit the target. I was up here, that's 174, 171. I guarantee you, if I saw this going red, I would have cut out here at 67 anyway. So I don't care about 2, 3, 4, 5 points if I'm up 15 or 20 or something. But rather than take money, right? So what do we got? 1 minute. So I would do something like that, and bam! Look at that. As soon as we hit that, we accelerate. Okay, so now since we already hit it here a couple times, I'm expecting at least halfway, 21,130 down to 21,119. That's where I would guess if we're going to continue to come down. Let's see what happens. We have some gaps. You know, this is where the tough part gets to be. We have that as a sell gap for the 1 minute. So we could easily come up and take it and hit it. But ultimately, this is where I would like to see it come down to. See if we get there. And then you always like to see, which I talked about earlier, is on this on this bear zone, I like to see it come up, hit the top, hit the bottom, and then take off. So a lot of times you don't always get the full move. You might only get 50% of it. So I'll put my fibs on here and say, what's 50% of this? So somewhere around 132. We'll see. We'll see if we can come down here. Why do I call it the bear zone? Because in posty pivots, that's what they call it. So I labeled it resistance because that's what it is. But it's just pivots. This is a pivot, this is a pivot, and they got this box in between. So it's just a pivot, and it's just a zone in between that. You know, during his research, he said, well, shit, every time we get in here, we either go sideways or whatever. So this is full resistance area, right? And then we have our pivots down way down here. These are the central pivot and the daily pivot, which is in the middle at 20,724. And you can look up posty pivots. You know, you can read about it. It's a pretty interesting thought process, and it's good info. And you can see how the market just respects it. Again, is it 100%? How did I know we were, you know, my target was right here. How did I know we were going to reject here? Because we almost always do. The first time we hit it, we'll reject it. What was this rejection worth? This rejection total points was 40 points. If I took 20 out of that, I would be happy. Right? So, and these are calculated values based on, I think, high, low, previous days, high, low, open, close. I don't know. I did the math, I don't know, 2 years ago. You know, and basically I just took the math from NinjaTrader, and I looked at that because they have NinjaTrader has not NinjaTrader, sorry, Schwab now, Thinkorswim. So I went to Thinkorswim, and they have that indicator, posty pivots, and I went in there and looked at the code, got the math, and then duplicated it for mine. Now I put in one of the chats earlier. There's somebody out there giving this away. It's not built like mine. It's a little different, and I think the numbers are pretty close, if not right on. So I can't remember the name of that indicator now. Okay, so where do we go? To the center. Look at that. Look at that bounce. Can't make this stuff up, right? I mean, we came up and hit that one, 22 points worth. You just can't make that up. Look at, you know, I think somebody, I don't remember what room I was in yesterday or what YouTube, and the guy was talking about, you know, don't follow me. Don't take my trades. Take your trades. Learn your system. Right? I mean, if you try to follow my trades, like, what I mean follow is, like, I went short. Okay, so then you jump in short after me. Maybe you get a better entry, maybe you get a worse entry. But the point is you should take your trades based on your system, right? Now, if you adopt my system as your system, that's fine, right? That's what I'm trying to do, is expose you to different ways of trading. And I got a lot of them. And they all work. It's just, what are you comfortable with? What do you like? And I always say it, you know, and I have people always say, oh, you're looking for the Holy Grail. No, I'm not. I'm looking to put tools in my toolbox, my back pocket, right? Because the more trading styles I know, the more likely I'll be successful. Because as you start using one, well, the market changes. So the question is, could you quickly adapt to a new style of trading, whether it's fibs, whether it's candles, whether, you know, whatever. And if you know how to do different, you know, it's kind of like speaking a different language, right? If you know how to speak, like I admire some of the European countries who know 5 languages. Well, they could go to 5 different countries and fit right in. I couldn't do that. I could do English. Dumb Americans, right? So, but same thing on trading. If you know these different types of trading strategies, then I think the more successful you'll be. There you go. Michael's very technical. He knows this shit. Yes. Again, all this is just noise. Because if you were long down here where we should have been and just held on to, you know, it would be a nice little run up. 137 so far, but now you'd only be up 114, 110, somewhere in there. Still, it's not bad. And you just hold on to your thing and just put your stop, like I put my stop down here. 21.84 would be my stop. And if that wasn't enough, or if that was too low, I'd switch over to a 5-minute chart. And probably be at, oh, same place, 21,084. It's where I'd be. It's actually where I'd be looking to get short. Now, in this case, what I would be worried about is if we did get a move down and we did drop this candle, right? We could just sweep it and then take off. So that's what I would be worried about. All right, I rambled on for a while. Had some pretty good trades. Up around 1,200 total. As far as consolidating, so what's that, 50 points, 50, 60 points? We're in this little zone, which is, it's a bear zone. So we got just the opposite effect down further. If we were going to go into, if we were, let's say, dropping down, we have support down here at 754. Oops. 754 to 670. I don't know why that's not making sense to me. Oh, 670. Right there you go. To 754. Damn it. Oh yeah. Yep, I see that. So this was IB, initial balance. Hold on a second. Trying to get there. Come on, baby. That was the IB line right there. And if you would have taken that trade, I mean, very, if you would have gotten long at 129.50, this candle here on the 1 minute, the low was 127, so 2 points against you, and a maximum amount of points so far at 42. So not bad. Then we came back, retested. We closed above, so that could be another long right there. $132. Huh. Okay. I'll look at that. Thank you. Yep, I never used to look at the Asia or the London Open. And then Michael brought it up and I was like, oh shit, that makes so much sense. And how we take out the low and take out the high. Today we just took out the high. Which means maybe Jerome doesn't give us 1/4% today. Maybe he just says, you know, we're gonna wait till November, December, or wait till December's and meeting. Just kind of pause it, wait for things to play out a little. Market doesn't like it, and we take out the London lows, way down there at 20,909. Well, a little bit further than that, maybe. Close to it. That would be a hell of a drop. 230 points. But I don't know if I see that coming. Yeah. And this is what I kind of see is as the targets get out, so as we get to 5 and 6, they don't have quite the importance they did when they were 1, 2, and 3. How's that? 1 being the most important. You get above 1, 1's usually a fight to get above. It usually takes you 3 to 5 minutes. Not always, but just as a rule, I always look at that. Yeah. Go right there. There she is, sitting pretty. Nice blue color too, vibrant. See what happens. I don't know why I have these EMAs on here. I never use them. Which ones are they? I don't even know. The 9 and the 21. Yep. 9 and 21. So let's look at that strategy. There's a strategy for you. Just a little play. Right, got a little retest down there at 920, but it's been crossed since right here, 8:44 this morning. We even came back up and retested it, bam, and then took off. Did a kiss right here at 9:29, right at open. I mean, your long would probably be up here, this close, if you're playing the 1 minute, 9:21. And your stop would be down below it. So big stop, unfortunately. But we haven't crossed back. Oh, we did cross back below, right there. So I would have been taken out. So I would have got long here. So you didn't get stopped out because your stop would have to be down here. Probably below that candle right here. So 21,000 so 29 point stop, unfortunately. And then I always go when I close below the 21. So for me, I would have been out here. Some people like to play and say, well, I'm going to go till a recross of the 921, which would have been right here, which would have got you out there. Yeah, big deal. And then you could have gotten it back in probably on this candle. Right here. But again, hardly anything, no probably even move against you. And that would have gotten you another 53 points, potentially. You would have came down here, almost break even, only 6 points, and now you'd be up around 30. Yeah, you know, Blue Clay, I was thinking the exact same thing this morning. Is, look, the market didn't go up yesterday because Trump went up yesterday. You know, Trump won. The market, and because, oh, Trump's a businessman and he always helps us and da-da-da. No, it has nothing to do with him. The market went up because it's the wave of the market, right? And I think we're in a pretty decent wave move up. Personally, I say we keep going up for another year till 26, mid 26. So now, can we go down 500 points on NQ? Absolutely, right? But again, that'll just be another wave in the market, but ultimately we'll go back up and exceed these all-time highs. That's my thinking. Could I be wrong? Oh yeah, absolutely. But my thinking is we stay up until 2026. So, while anytime we drop is just a potential better entry. And personally, I don't really care if we drop. I don't care if we go up. We just need to do one or the other. I just need movement to make money, right? That's the beauty of futures, is you just need movement. You just need the market to go somewhere. Even if it's for the day, I don't care. Go up 400 points. Yeah, beautiful. Let me capture 100 points. That's all I need. Or even 50 points, I'd be happy with. Right? Don't need to be greedy. I just need enough to make my money and then say, okay, I'm done. Have a good day. So I think what I'm going to do, what time is it? 11:30. What I was thinking about doing was bugging out until that way I can do some exercises and crap like that, and then go to the gym, and then come back for FOMC 11 o'clock, and I'll go live. I think everyone and their mom's going to be live. But let's see, what time is that? That would be 8:24, so 11 o'clock. That gives me an hour and a half. Because I don't want to just sit here. I've already rambled enough, and I don't know if you guys would want to ask any more questions. But if nobody has any questions or anything, then I'll come back at 10:45, which is 1:45, right? Big news out at 2. So that'll give me a good hour and a half to go do what I need to do, I think. Close to it. 9:30. Oh, almost 2 hours, actually. 2 hours, 20 minutes. So, if that's cool, I'll sign off. I'll come back and go live at 1:45. And if you guys want to join, great. If you don't want to join, honestly, I don't know how much trading I'll do. Yeah, no problem. Because FOMC, because it's so volatile, right? I want to wait till, I don't like to just jump in unless I just jump in with a, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll buy an eval, or I'll use one of the ones I have here and just screw it, just jump in someplace. Go in like 5 or 10. Just for some entertainment. How's that? Okay. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys at 1:45. Ciao.
Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line, charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rising, let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Sweating each second in the digital glow. Markets wild, riding highs, riding lows. Futures unfolding like a thunderstorm show. Let that profit rain, let me feel it flow. NASDAQ dreamers, don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom, show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. NASDAQ dreamers, don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom, show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line, charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rise and let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Sweating each second in the digital glow. Markets wild, riding highs, riding lows. Futures unfolding like a thunderstorm show. Let that profit rain, let me feel it flow. NASDAQ dreamers, don't give up, no way. Price charts guide us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom, show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. NASDAQ dreamers, don't give up, no way. Price charts guide us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom, show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line, charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rise and let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Sweating each second in the digital glow. Markets wild, riding highs, riding lows. Futures unfolding like a thunderstorm show. Let that profit rain, let me feel it flow. NASDAQ dreamers, don't give up, no way. Price charts guide us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom, show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. NASDAQ dreamers, don't give up, no way. Price charts guide us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom, show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. lightning of a million screams, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line, charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rise and let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Sweating each second in the digital glow. Markets wild, riding highs, riding lows. Futures unfolding like a thunderstorm show. Let that profit rain, let me feel it flow. NASDAQ dreamers, don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom, show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. NASDAQ dreamers, don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom, show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night.